Okay.
All right. Today we're going to learn the halacha if chuppah v'kiddushin needs a minyan, or you could do it even when there is no minyan. So in the Even Ezer Lamed Dalet it says Lagabe. So first of all we have to divide it. In time of Chazal there was the kiddushin, which is the erusin, the engagement. Today what we call the engagement, that's Shema Mushal, it's not really a halachic engagement. In time of Chazal there was the erusin, the kiddushin, and then there was the chuppah, the nisuin was later on. Today we'll do it together. Under the chuppah we'll do the erusin, the kiddushin, and the chuppah. So in chapter 34, Lamed Dalet, it says clearly Lagabe the erusin, the kiddushin. That's the first two brachas, and then when the Chosin says Arad Mekudeshli, it says over there that only lechatchila you have to have a minyan. Here's the lashon of the Mechaber, Lamed Dalet, Halacha Dalet. Birkas erusin tzricha asora lechatchila. Lechatchila should have 10 people. Mashma, if you don't have, you can make bad bracha without 10 people. Okay, it's now. Lagabe, the shaila becomes Lagabe, the other brachas we do after we read the ksuba. That's already the part of the chuppah and the birkas chasanim it's called when we do the 7 brachas over there. So it says in Siman Samach Beis and Even Ezer Halacha Dalet. It says like this: and mevorchen birkas chasanim ela ba'asora gedolim v'nechoirin v'chosan min aminyan. You could count the chosan also for the minyan, but the yid asora. Ben shoemrim oiso b'shas nisuin, ben shoemrim oiso achar birkas hamazon. It comes out the same thing Sheva brachas we do by the Sudas Chosan Kala with the 7 days. Over there also you need you need 10 people to do it, even b'di'evet.
What's the definition of the
Okay, right now you're sidetracking. Okay, so like this in Beis Yosef he that's the lashon by there before I bring the Beis Yosef two. It says that the Beis Yosef he says that Shaila was asked by the Rashba al ir she'en ba'asora. You're familiar with Ish and Ba'asara, right? In the city, there's no 10 people over there. And he says, so Bevirkas Nisuin. He says like this, you cannot import people from other places. According to him, what you're going to do, you're going to find 10. If not, you cannot make the Nisuin, you cannot make the Chuppah without 10. Now, then he brings the Beis of the Kislev, the Maria Israel, and he says, because of B'Shem Tshuvas HaMaimonim, he says the end brachas ma'akvas, the eved. He says lechatchila should have 10. Same thing by birkas erusin. If not, the bracha is not ma'akev. You could make the chuppah without 10. Mashma, you don't do the brachas because the bracha needs 10. But since the bracha is not ma'akev, so you can do the chuppah. It completes the erusin, makes it nisuin, makes it a full marriage. He says then. The mistaber, the Gemara says the kala below bracha asura labayla kanido. Well, the bracha says the Gemara says kala below bracha, meaning that's the 7 brachas with the birkas kasanim asura kamanid. He says hainu below chuppah. So why didn't they say below chuppah? Ever the nagat below bracha levishoisem bracha b'shas nisuin. We do bracha b'shas chuppah. That's why the loshon below bracha, but the bracha is not ma'akim. So according to Maria, you could complete the chasana without 10. You're not going to say the bracha, but you could complete it. Anyway, the Beis over there writes the end of nirin. The Mataino is the Isha. Anyway, so he doesn't hold from this. And interesting, in the Beis in the two, the Bedarchem Moshe, he does hold from this opinion. That's with the lotion of the Darchem Moshe. He says like this. He goes on the Beis Yosef and dvoram dim ela ena brochas me'akvos, כמו שנזבoi ליל בסומוך, ומי לכתחילה יש לאדר אחר הסורה. In Shulchan Aruch he changes his mind, the Darchem Moshe, and the Ramo masking with the Shulchan Aruch, with the Mechaber, that you cannot do it, even b'diavad. There's no such thing making a chuppah without 10. There's no brochas, there's no chuppah, and there's no what are you going to do? You want to marry somebody? You have to get asora. If not, you cannot marry. Okay, so that's what the. However, the our poskim like the Beis Shmuel, the Maisa, he paskins like the Darchem Moshe originally before he changed his mind. He says, "V'im yivshav ba'asora lebetoyrach godel hava k'di'eved." The Meilei says you could do the chuppah. Now the Pesach should bring a true from the Noida B'Yud, and the time of the Noida B'Yud, somebody made a chuppah without 10, and he said all the brachas. So the Noida B'Yud was very not happy with this man. He called him, this man should not do chuppah v'kiddushin. He doesn't know the halachas. The mistake of that man was he thought like the Beis Shmuel, maybe b'shas Chag, when there's no minyan, you could do it. But L'maisa, you should not do the brachas. You could do the chuppah, not the brachas. He did the brachas. L'maisa, the b'diavad he says that the marriage is a marriage. Okay, so the halacha L'maisa. if there's a place, there's no anybody, there's no 10 and they want to get married, yeah, the Beis Shmuel says, and that's how the Bar Heita Pasken, that you could do the chuppah, complete the marriage without 10. They recommend later on when you're going to find somebody else, somebody else getting married, making chuppah, you should be yotze with the brochas. But Lamaisa, it's only with the Eved Lechatchila you do need to have 10 by the Birkas Chasanim, which is again the second part of the Kiddushin, that the Chuppah and the 7 Brachas. Lechatchila you should definitely try to have it. And Birkas Erusin could be the practical. If you have already 10 people, you do the whole thing with 10. So Lamaisa it should be 10. B'shas Chag Godol, when they're placed in a place there's no minyan, they could probably make the marriage without a sorrow.